Hello everyone, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, very morning guys. For testing connection. So I hope I am clearly audible, screen visible. Okay, nice. Let's come down to business. Last weekend, we were able to go ahead with our third model, that was k nearest neighbors. यहाँ तक हम रन कर चुके थे. इस end-to-end प्रोजेक्ट में हमने what we have been doing so far. There was the raw data, we have that, we cleaned it, conducted some EDA, got to know some interesting insights about this business, right? कई interesting चीज़ें पता लगी during this project, how HR works, yes or no? Then we moved ahead and got to do some machine learning. We tried logistic regression. अच्छा रिजल्ट था, ठीक है. Then we moved ahead with decision tree. अच्छा रिजल्ट नहीं था. We tried KNN also. And what do we realize now currently? What is the root cause of this problem? That some models are not working. Yes. So we realize that, everybody, the cause is how these models work, and if there is data class imbalance in target variable, these algorithms are going to flunk. उनका तरीका ही ऐसा है बेचारों को काम करने का, लिमिटेशन है उनका. इम्बैलेंस डेटा होगा तो उन्हें अच्छा रिजल्ट, they are not very capable to classify imbalanced data. So what should we do? Imbalance ठीक करने से पहले एक एल्गोरिथम देख लेते हैं, which is called random forest. You already know what is random forest. Can somebody tell me what is random forest algorithm? How does it work? तो लास्ट रिजल्ट ये था हमारा, हमने KNN ट्राई किया था एंड लास्ट वीक KNN accuracy very high, but when it comes to correctly classify both the classes, it is not working. For negative class, fantastic, because that is majority. Doesn't do well when it comes to positive class. Now we are thinking about another model, that is random forest. Okay, so your idea is collection of multiple decision trees. Very fine, fantastic, Aishwarya. And others also, like Adhayan is saying, forest. Forest means so many trees. So if I have a collection of decision trees, I am calling that a forest. What is random in random forest? Forest समझ आता है. What is random?
Selection of variables, like with like selection of the features, like if sometimes it picks the records and then sometimes it changes the variable. So change of both records and this variables is random taken.
Okay.
Data in each decision tree that was randomly selected.
What is the idea behind? So, what is the big idea
It's
behind
like
selecting?
random features and random records.
To reduce the variance, like overfitting, sorry. To reduce the overfitting.
To introduce overfitting,
So
No,
reduce,
sir, to
to
reduce.
reduce
Yes,
overfitting.
sir.
अच्छा, overfitting reduce हो जाएगा वो कैसे?
So if the model if there are different decision tree and if the every time the selection of the particular this
Hmm?
records and variables will be different, so the model will, and then again in this random forest it takes the account of the previous model, like the previous data errors values also, and whatever the left data.
And what do you think? How will it fare? I have a single decision tree and then I have a forest. Say, there is a forest which contains 100 decision trees. What do you think? Who will fare better? What is the big idea behind making an ensemble? Wow, finally. So everybody has given some input and collectively, yeah, you have been very much able to explain. चलो थोड़ा सा मैं बताने की कोशिश करता हूँ. Random forest works on voting, right? Rather than having one decision tree, we will have multiple decision trees on the same dataset, and suppose this is passenger number 5, and we have I built 5 decision trees, and majority of them says it is 0. So random forest का decision भी हो जाएगा 0. Yes, Ritik, that is the idea. Majority decisions. बाकी सब लोग clear है ये बात? Whatever the majority trees vote, that will become the final decision of your forest. Now, what is the idea behind random forest is, rightly said, collection of decision trees. So suppose I have T1, T2, T3. I have 3 different models, and collectively I am calling them random forest. Trying to show you something. Suppose I have 3 decision trees and they are one is 70% accurate, other is 60% accurate, other is 75% accuracy. So what will be accuracy of my random forest? Or just for the sake of simplicity, let's call them 70% each. Suppose I have 3 different trees. Individually, they are giving 70% accuracy. And when I say accuracy, I have already taken into account sensitivity and specificity. Assuming that. What will be the accuracy of my final random forest? Because it works on voting. Average, Ketaki, aggregated result. Lokesh, what a misplaced idea do you have about random forest? My goodness, you are missing the magic, people. Random forest is miracle. देखो बताता हूँ, अगर मैं कह रहा हूँ, if I say that they are 70% accurate. So in a way, I am saying that their probability of correct prediction is 70%. Yes or no? In a way, I am talking probability, no? So probability of giving the correct prediction. Right prediction. कह लेते हैं. अबे यार एक्सेल भी ना सुन के ही राजी नहीं. अब ये कर लिया लो. अरे कुछ तो भी चल रहा है. I am calling it simply probability. So think about it. If 70% is probability of correct prediction, what is probability of being wrong of each of these three? सही बात है. As simple as that. So probability of right decision, probability of wrong decision, और अगर इनके मेजॉरिटी डिसीजन से हम कोई रैंडम फॉरेस्ट बनाने लगे तो उस रैंडम फॉरेस्ट की एक्यूरेसी क्या होगी, उसका प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना होगा सही डिसीजन देने का, क्योंकि ये मेजॉरिटी डिसीजन पे काम करता है. तो रिमेंबर एडिशन एंड मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी. Probability of right decision for this random forest would be, यार क्या होगा कि T1 सही डिसीजन दे दे मल्टीप्लाइड बाय T2 सही डिसीजन दे दे मल्टीप्लाइड बाय, हाँ अब T3 गलत भी हो जाए तो चलेगा. यस और नो? सही बात है. ये रैंडम फॉरेस्ट ऐसे सही हो सकता है. और क्या हो सकता है कि चाहे T2 गलत डिसीजन दे दे लेकिन T1 और T3 ठीक हो जाए. और क्या हो सकता है, हाँ जी मेजॉरिटी पे डिसीजन लेता है ना ये. यही तो तीन तरीके हैं. You able to see my screen? You guys able to see my screen? Okay. तो हाँ जी सही कह रहा हूँ मैं. यही तो तीन तरीके हैं और भी कुछ तरीका है, या और भी कुछ तरीका है? पहले दोनों ट्री करेक्ट डिसीजन दे रहे हैं, लास्ट वन इज गिविंग रॉन्ग. T1 and T3 give right decision, T2 may give wrong decision. Even then my forest will give correct decision. First tree is wrong, wrongly predicting something, but T2 and T3 are doing good. Even then my random forest will give correct result. Anything else? Anything else seems possible? हाँ, of course. Yes, Shivali. Best case scenario, if all the three decisions are correct, all 3 trees are giving correct prediction, that is also a state when my random forest will predict correctly. So what are these probabilities? This is equal to T1 correct, so 0.7 multiplied by T2 correct, so that probability should be 0.7 into last one may go wrong, so 0.3. And think about it, when all are I have taken 0.7 just for the sake of simplicity, just for calculating quickly. So all of these will be equal. Yeah, eventually this is happening, no? 2 trees giving fine, giving correct prediction, one is going wrong. So all these 3 are these possibilities. One of them is this, where all of them are correct. So that is 0.07 multiplied by 0.07 multiplied by 0.07. Now, addition rule of probability. When it is or state, कैसे होता है probability? जब मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये हो जाए या वो हो जाए, तो probabilities add up, yes or no? तो मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, मेरे रैंडम फॉरेस्ट का डिसीजन करेक्ट होने के लिए either this or this or this or this, either of these 4 things should happen, my random forest would be predicting correctly. So all these probability add up and I will find out what my random forest probability of giving the correct answer is this much. And what is this happening? Do you see? Just by taking majority vote, our random forest is becoming more powerful than any of these individual trees. Fantastic. So this is the idea of ensemble model. If I ensemble multiple models and take majority vote, the collective probability of this ensemble will be any day higher than these individual models. Now going ahead, so this is forest. Now what is random, which we were calling random? Random says, yeah, just imagine, this random forest is collection of decision trees. If I create a decision tree on this data set, which we have already done, I believe, on Titanic data set, this is, many times we have been through this. If I create random forest model on this data set, entire data set, what will happen? My decision tree will work according to homogeneity measure, yes or no? Gini index, entropy, you know it all. And finally, I will end up with a decision tree. If I create another decision tree, again it will work same way. And I will end up with the same tree, yes or no? Yes or no? What is the difference? What will be the difference? If I feed entire data, time and again, I keep creating tree model 1, tree model 2, tree model 3. Yeah, keep creating. All the tree models will be the same end of the day, because all of them work same way. So there comes an idea that random forest should have internal check. There should be something randomly happening. What will happen? That for If I am choosing tree 1, it will not have all the possible variables. It will have a random selection, say this and this and this and this. It will have some random selection of variables, and at the same time it will have some random selection of rows. Hmm. So only this data lying at cross section, this data will be fed to this tree model, tree number 1, not entire data. So randomly selected features and randomly selected rows, both the things are happening. Now I create tree number 2, so now there will be different selection of features and different selection of rows. That data will be fed to tree number 2, and so on. I can create n number of trees. So now these trees will be different. Yes or no? Now I will end up with different trees because they are using different data set, different variables and different set of rows. And this idea is called bagging. You know that? This is the bagging method. There are two methods, bagging and boosting we call it. So random forest is bagging. Bagging stands for bootstrap aggregation. Heard of this word? ठीक है, very fine. Okay, let's go ahead. So you guys have a very fair idea about how this is working, what is happening. Let's go ahead and check how how we should create random forest on our dataset. So we require a package called random forest. I think you have installed it already. With this package comes random forest command, random forest function. But before going to random forest, we need something that these data sets, train data, validation data. Remember, we have mentioned categorical as character here. ये हमने character दिया हुआ था. Random forest doesn't work that way. It needs categories as factor. इसको factor ही दिखाना पड़ेगा. So otherwise it doesn't work that way. Other than that, it is okay. So we know set.seed because there is a random selection going on to random selection will begin. So I don't want that random selection to be changing every time I run this function. Target tilde dot, very similar thing. Train data -1 because I don't want to include employee ID. There is entry parameter, very simple. I mention how many trees I want to create, so I am creating 1000 trees. Do trace is equal to 10, ये अभी बताता हूँ क्या होता है. And importance is equal to true, ये भी अभी बताता हूँ क्या होता है. Let's run this. It is giving me some error. Yes, Ashish. Bootstrap aggregation. Aggregation, you already know. You are aggregating results of multiple trees, and basis of majority, you are giving that. So that is eventually what is meant by bootstrap here. Bootstrap aggregation. It is throwing an error because through an error because the column names. You see, column name are coming like this. So this is again a problem. So these are specific problems. These things every now and then these things happen from algorithm to algorithm. Other column name, if there is a special character, so this random forest function is throwing an error because there is a space and some special characters. So because of that, it has a problem. And 11. Okay. So these are column number 10 and 11. I am naming their column names like this, removing special characters, replacing them with underscore. When I run this, so what is happening? It is taking way too much time. You see, just imagine guys, the amount of calculation we have introduced. Creating decision tree, there are 15 variables and there are thousands of rows. Decision tree is working according to homogeneity measure, Gini index. So it is calculating Gini for each variable. And then there are 1000 decision trees. So that is what I am doing with do trace. Do trace means it will keep me showing at every 10th tree. You see, यहाँ पर it is coming hazy now. When it will be executed completely, you will be able to see that how many trees have been created. So I can set it to 10 is way too low. You should have set it to 50 or 100 or something, so that at least I know that something is going on. Otherwise, after a point of time, you will think that perhaps your machine is hanged. So we are able to see the progress. So that is why do trace. One thing, that is importance is equal to true. Importance is equal to true. We are trying to trace the importance of variables also. Can you think how it will happen? Now I have a forest. Now there are 100 trees. If it was one tree, I can see that, okay, according to this tree, this variable is most important, then it is this, then it is this, then it is this. Now there are 1000 trees. How can I decide which variable is important? There are 10, there are, n number of trees. Everybody is having different set of variables. Everybody will have a different important variable. Yes or no? How can we decide that in a random forest which variable is important? Average of each tree importance. Average. Okay, Madhu. Anybody else? अरे अब जल्दी जल्दी बोलो यार, आज थोड़ा जल्दी वाइंड अप कर दूंगा. Anybody got any idea? No idea. Nobody else? Based on accuracy decrease when variable excluded. Fantastic. Finally. युक्ति कहाँ से छापा है? अरे बोलना, ये पता लगना चाहिए ना, बाकी सबको शर्म आनी चाहिए थोड़ी सी. यस.
सर एक बार वैसे सर्टे भी कराया था और गूगल भी किया अभी,
चलो
और
ठीक है.
एक गिनी इम्प्योरिटी भी शो कर रहा है, 2 वेरिएबल. पर गिनी इम्प्योरिटी ये था कि यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट कैसे करेंगे हर डिसीजन ट्री के लिए.
गिनी impurity, चलो let's put it on hold, गिनी impurity. But yes, other than that, the whole gist of this discussion is why you people are so adamant not to Google. अरे वैसे भी सारी चीज गूगल करते हो ना. बेस्ट फ्री किक, बेस्ट फ्री किक, बेस्ट इनिंग्स, बेस्ट सुपर ओवर. When it comes to studies, why don't you Google? In random forest, measuring importance of variable, getting and measuring, having an accurate measure how important a variable is. Now that is not direct. Directly to possible नहीं लगता. Yes or no? There are 1,000 trees we have created, and I don't. Every tree will be having their own version of, own sequence of importance of variables. Every tree has a different data set, different set of variables, different set of rules. So tracing importance of variables is very difficult in random forest. However, we can get a very fair idea depending upon what if we remove this variable from dataset, how much accuracy will fall. And depending upon that, maybe we will be able to trace some importance. Getting the idea? अगर इस डेटा सेट में ये एक वेरिएबल नहीं होता तो इन ट्रीज की कलेक्टिवली यहाँ पर कुछ एक्यूरेसी में फॉल आ जाता. What would that be? So that is what I'm saying. Importance is equal to true. I'm saying trace importance also. So again, raising the amount of calculation. Let's see what has happened. So we have created some 1,000 trees, and then there are functions varimp, and there is something called varimp plot. So these are the things for variable importance. So varimp, it is giving me a table kind of chart. On the other hand, if I do it this way, plotting them, so these are showing mean decrease in accuracy. If this variable is removed, what will be the decrease in accuracy? On this hand, mean decrease Gini. So Gini index will also decrease if a variable is removed. So which variable removal is causing how much decrease in accuracy or Gini? So on that basis, maybe we can get a very fair idea which variable is how much important. So that is what we are trying to do. So this decrease, mean decrease Gini जो है युक्ति, इसी को गिनी इम्प्योरिटी बोलते हैं.
यस सर.
गिनी इम्प्योरिटी कितना इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाता है. चलिए, सो रैंडम फॉरेस्ट इज क्रिएटेड. वेरिएबल इंपॉर्टेंस भी ओके ठीक है, हमें थोड़ा थोड़ा पता चल रहा है. लेट्स फाइंड आउट हाउ गुड आवर प्रेडिक्शन इज. So this is again, I am changing the column names because it won't allow me to predict if it is if there are special characters. I am calling it RFPRED, random forest prediction, predicting by random forest model. New data is validation data and type is equal to probability. Yes, मेरे को probability चाहिए होती थी. And I have several several keywords to mention in type parameter, in type argument, to get my desired result. So type is probability. We will see summary and okay, let's do it in steps. Let's not introduce everything in one chunk. So okay, we got the prediction, and if I check summary of RFPRED, so again, just like decision tree, it is showing me probabilities of 0 and 1 both. Where did it go? RFPRED, here it is. Yep, it has created matrix, and it is showing me what is the probability of each one of these observations of being 0 and 1 also. Both the probabilities are there. So column 2, 1 पे लगा रहा हूँ कट ऑफ अपना. So on the probability of 1, on the probabilities of 1, I am saying this cutoff is 0.075 somehow. I am taking this is 1, this is 0. चलो देखते हैं. I mean कट ऑफ निकालना should not be a problem now. आप लोगों को ऑलरेडी मालूम है. So how we fetch cutoff? Somehow I ended up with 0.082. Otherwise वो फंक्शन आपके पास है ही. To find an ideal cutoff. हाँ जी, कैसा है रिजल्ट? We have ended up with this kind of result. So overall accuracy 78, sensitivity specificity, okay, crossing 78, clear cut. So seems like it is. Anjay, advantage of random forest अगर दिखाई दे रहा हो तो इम्बैलेंस डेटा से फर्क नहीं पड़ता, ओवरफिटिंग का प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता. Yes or no? It's just in front of you. Individual decision tree cannot handle imbalanced data, but when it is ensemble of decision trees that can handle imbalanced data. Since it is not working on one single model's decision, so it is very much stable. It doesn't overfit even if I try to overfit. Nice, बढ़िया. चले आगे. So what we have seen, two algorithms so far have handled imbalanced classes. One is logistic regression, other one is random forest. KNN flunks, decision tree flunks. Now they flunk just because there is imbalance in data. Can we do something about this imbalance? What have you learned?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Vicky, बोलो please.
सर जो रैंडम फॉरेस्ट का आउटपुट था उसमें जो 1 और 2 है वो क्या है, एक बार बताओगे?
Random forest. Yeah, this you are asking.
यस सर. 1 और 2.
अच्छा 1 and 2. See ये फैक्टर लेवल्स बता रहा है. अगर मैं फैक्टर कर बनाऊँ ना किसी चीज़ को तो it automatically gives them category number 1, category number 2 like this. So 1 is for class 0, 2 is for class, हाँ 1 होना चाहिए यहाँ पर. Then there is something called OOV. OOV मालूम है आप लोगों को? OOV stands for out of bag. Yes. होता क्या है? होता क्या है?
Remaining variables, sir. Remaining variables and data. Remaining data.
Many variables.
सर टू चूज सैंपल कि कितना सैंपल लेना है.
नहीं. Samples are left out while making decision tree. बिल्कुल ठीक बात है, लेकिन होता क्या है फाइनली? वो भी आप लोगों को क्लियर नहीं है. हाँ जी, एक्चुअली चलो हनी ने तो गूगल करना शुरू कर दिया. आने लगा समझ आप लोगों को. See, how OB is again it is error term. OOB is just just we try to understand. We saw this, right? OOB stands for out of bag. It is error term. Out of bag error. We call it. See, if I am creating random forest, so there will be tree number 1, which will be choosing some rows and some columns. Some rows and some columns at random. Suppose this. So we know that it will get a random selection of features. That is random. But random is also random selection of rows. You know that? So suppose this tree number 1 has chosen these rows. Suppose this, some of this, one is this, then there are again some selection. Some rows it has selected and some rows it has omitted. Right? Now think about it. The other rows which are not provided to this tree, that can act as test data for this decision tree. Yes or no? ये कुछ लोगों को पहले से आइडिया था, कुछ लोगों को नहीं भी था, लेकिन इज इट क्लियर नाउ? The rows randomly which are provided, that becomes train data for this decision tree. The rows which were not provided to this tree, that can act as test data. So this is the genius of random forest. Every tree can be tested here itself. And for each row, suppose this row number 2, this was test data for tree number 1, 4, 10 and 20. So how many predicted it correctly, how many predicted it wrongly, how many made how much error, that error percentage is being displayed there as out of bag error. Don't you wonder? Yes or no? I still wonder. किसने सोचा होगा ये? What a genius person. To put these things together, and now we are doing random forest. Now coming to question of Ashish and the idea of Ritik. So Ritik says, so before we put the test data into model, exactly Ritik, even before I test this model, that what will be the finally confusion matrix and what will be the sensitivity, specificity and all, I can get a very fair idea just by seeing OOBs here. ठीक है. At the same time, Ashish says, does it mean we don't have to do this train test at all? Is that what you mean, Ashish? If I'm getting it right. Here we are saying when we create these trees, they are at the same time each tree is being tested It is provided the unseen data, and we can see that what is out of bag error. If I take on an average of all of these trees, I get an out of bag error, which is a fairly good idea that how these random forest is performing. So does it mean I don't have to do that train and validation split?
Yes, sir. This was my question.
So as it happens, another extremely powerful advantage of decision tree. Even if you don't do train test split, you can get a very fair idea how your model is performing by this OOB. And what does it mean? This means if I don't split this train and validation, what will happen? What will happen if I don't have to do this? We were doing validation because I had no other method to evaluate my model performance. In random forest, I have a method to evaluate my model performance. So I don't need to lose on this validation data. I can feed all of this train and validation to the model, to the algorithm, so that it learns better. Fantastic. हाँ जी, अपने आप ही वैलिडेट होता जा रहा है साथ साथ. Any question? Anybody? Any other question?
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी.
सर ये जो ML मॉडल्स हैं ये पाइथन में और R में अलग-अलग तरीके से काम करते हैं क्या?
अलग तरीके से तो काम नहीं करते. तरीका मतलब क्या है? एल्गोरिदम की बात करूँ, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट मैथमेटिक्स, दे आर वर्किंग एग्जैक्टली द सेम. मैथ्स
नहीं,
इज ऑल द सेम.
जैसे आउट ऑफ द बैग जो ये है ये पाइथन में भी होता है क्या?
नॉट वेरी श्योर, बट हाँ सर, डेफिनेटली होता होगा यार. देखा नहीं है? इट मस्ट बी देयर.
हमने मतलब जितना मुझे याद है बताया था पर ऐसे हमने देखा तो नहीं.
हाँ, आई एम क्वाइट सर्टेन है. मतलब मेरे को नहीं पता कि कहाँ से दिखता है उसमें, लेकिन डेफिनेटली होगा ज़रूर. यार ये तो आप देख चुके हो. देखो, अगर आप sklearn पे सर्च मारोगे ना, sklearn जो पोर्टल है, द वेब ऑफ sklearn, वो कथा है, पुराण है वो अपने आप में, अगर किसी ने देखा होगा तो. एंड टू एंड पढ़ना नॉट प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल. What is practically मतलब not say impossible, but yes, it is cumbersome. What you should be able to do is that when as and when required, भी जैसे आज आपको पता लगा कि that there is something out of bag और यार पाइथन में तो देखा explore it. It is there somewhere, definitely. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
Coming to something, हाँ मतलब ऐसे अचानक आउट ऑफ द ब्लू मेरे से भी पूछ लोगे. Many things I will not remember. I will not be able to recall. Sir, coming down, we faced a problem that was target class imbalance. हमारे टारगेट वेरिएबल में क्लास इम्बैलेंस है और वेरी कॉमनली इसको हम बोल देते हैं इम्बैलेंस डेटा है. इम्बैलेंस डेटा है. कैसे है इम्बैलेंस डेटा? बिकॉज टारगेट क्लास में इम्बैलेंस है. प्रेडिक्टर में इम्बैलेंस हो चलेगा, टारगेट में ही इम्बैलेंस है. नाउ दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम. सेवरल एल्गोरिथम्स आर नॉट वर्किंग ड्यू टू दिस imbalance thing. Moreover, this is very common. Every now and then we will encounter this. So, कैसी होती है प्रॉब्लम? Like if I have say just for example 0 क्लास के 90% डेटा है, 1 क्लास का 10% डेटा है. So many algorithms will say, what do I do with this 10% of data? This is not enough information for me to learn about class 1. Class 0, okay, I have ample data. So these kind of things, as it is happening in this case. To overcome this problem, there were some methods which were thought. A few of them you people are already stating. One is called undersampling. कैसा होता है ये? Suppose I have data set of 1 million rows या 1 lakh rows. So I am saying undersample the majority class. Getting my point? Take all the rows of class 1, but from these 0 classes, take a random sample only, which should not be this much, which should be way less than this much. Now think about it. अगर मैंने undersample कर दिया, say now there are only 40,000 rows of 0 class और 10,000 1 class की तो 10,000 ही थी. तो हाँ जी, what will happen to this percentage? What will happen to these percentages? This becomes 80 now and this becomes 20 now. So better balance than before? Yes or no? Undersample कर दो किसका? Majority class. So this becomes the scenario. नहीं क्या? Yes, fantastic. Let's see another scenario. तो सर, let's do it this way. Sample ही तो लेना है. I have to take a random subset of majority class. Undersample. So let's take 10,000 rows of 0 class and 10,000 rows of class 1. They were already there. So ये रेशो कितना हो गया अब? Wow. Very nice balance. Yes or no? Fantastic. You realize what is going wrong?
सर जितना हम जीरो के बारे में और अच्छा जान सकते थे अब नहीं जान पाएंगे.
Very fine. As straightforward. Yes, it is information loss. You had 90,000 records, 90,000 samples, data points to learn about when something goes to zero class, when somebody doesn't default, when somebody doesn't fraud, when somebody doesn't die, whatever zero class is. So you had information in 90,000 rows. You are feeding your model only 10,000, losing on information. Balance ठीक हो गया. So there is another method came into picture, which is called, I think you know that also. Now we are seeing oversampling. Oversampling किसकी? Minority class. हम क्या कह रहे हैं, अब ये जीरो क्लास जो है इसको तो ऐसा कैसा छोड़ दो, इसका पीछा तो छोड़ो, वो अच्छी खासी इंफॉर्मेशन है. लेट्स नॉट प्ले अराउंड विद दैट. लेट्स डू समथिंग विद दिस क्लास 1. What do we do with this class 1? That rather than these 10,000, let's copy and paste them time and again. Getting my point? Create duplicates of this 10,000. So create it again, and maybe create a number of times. Suppose I created, originally there were 10,000. I created 2 copies each. So now this data becomes 30,000. Yes or no? What happens to the percentages? 90 plus 30, 120. So this becomes 25 and 75. So I think balance to a certain extent. So that is oversampling. अच्छा, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है सर. डेटा लॉस भी नहीं हो रहा. There is no data loss happening, and we are able to balance the data set also. So let's balance it a little bit better. Why not? Let's double them up. If we double them up, I will be having, okay, zero class, original 90,000 rows, and now I have 60,000 samples of class 1. Or maybe triple it up. So I will end up with 90,000 each. 90,000 0, 90,000 1, 50-50 ratio. Very fantastic balance in my data set. Do you realize what is going wrong? Redundancy, तो not redundancy, duplicacy, definitely duplicacy is happening. Our job was to remove duplicates. Now, to balance the data set, we are introducing duplicacy. And what will happen with that? Overfitting, Ritik. And how, Ritik? What will happen is, since I am only creating duplicates of these 10,000 rows, I am just replicating them twice, thrice, 6 times, 10 times. I am just replicating them. In a way, I am forcing my model, because originally these were only 10,000 data points. In a way, I am forcing my model to fit on these, whatever is happening in these 10,000 observations. I am forcing my model to overfit on that information. यार यही ना होगा, इन्हीं 10,000 की कॉपी में बनाने जा रहा हूँ, तो जो भी इन 10,000 में हो रहा होगा वही इंपॉर्टेंट दिखने लगेगा मेरे मॉडल को. अनसीन डेटा जैसे ही इधर उधर आया थोड़ा सा, इट इज बाउंड टू फ्लंक. गॉट इट? यस, अवेलेबल डेटा के रेप्लिकेशन पे ही हम मॉडल बनाए जा रहे हैं. एज सून एज देयर विल बी अनसीन डेटा, दिस मॉडल विल ग्लिच. तो और क्या कर सकते हैं? ये तो ना अंडर सैम्पलिंग काम आता दिख रहा है, ना ओवर सैम्पलिंग काम आता दिख रहा है. और क्या कर सकते हैं? व्हाट एल्स कैन वी डू?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
यप.
सर ये अंडर सैम्पलिंग और ओवर सैम्पलिंग कर ही नहीं सकते या एक लिमिट तक कर सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल सही सोच रहे. थिंकिंग इन राइट डायरेक्शन. I was just waiting for anybody else to speak, but okay. You killed the curiosity. You killed the curiosity. Yep, guys, getting the idea. It seems like this doesn't seem like a good idea beyond the limit. This doesn't seem like a good idea beyond the limit. So we see that let's not rely on one of these techniques. Let's do something better. What do? थोड़ा सा ये करते हैं और थोड़ा सा ये करते हैं. राइट? एंड उसमें भी थोड़ा सा तरीके से करते हैं, बिल्कुल ऐसे शॉर्ट फायर नहीं खेलते. तो वी कम डाउन टू अनदर. यस, हाँ जी, दिस इज कॉल्ड SMOT. SMOT stands for synthetic minority oversampling technique. माइनॉरिटी की ओवर सैम्पलिंग करेंगे और उसमें भी एक कैच है कि सिंथेटिक करेंगे. सो दिस इज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ दिस एंड प्लस अ ट्रिक जिसको सिंथेटिक बोल रहे हैं. व्हाट इज दैट? अंडर सैंपल एज अ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड. वी विल लीव सम रोज ऑफ नेगेटिव क्लास. Then comes oversampling. At the same time, we will oversample. We will create some not replicates, but nearest neighbors of minority class. Getting my point? Let's take 5 data points, and if I take average of those 5 data points, on all the parameters, on all the attributes, I will get a neighbor, yes or no, who will be just around these 5 random data points. Rather than replicating altogether from these 10,000, suppose I take 5 data points at random, original data points, and now I will take average of each axis coordinate, and that average coordinate will become neighbor of these 5 data points. So it is not that is neighbor now. It is not exactly the copy. Make sense? Seems like our best possible option. और कुछ तो करते बन नहीं रहा हमसे to balance these data sets.
सर रैंडम फॉरेस्ट में तो इम्बैलेंस डेटा का फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना, तो हमें ये डिसीजन ट्री और लीनियर में लगानी है।
हाँ, हम अभी मॉडल की तो मॉडल में तो आप देख चुके हो, लॉजिस्टिक रिग्रेशन को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, रैंडम फॉरेस्ट को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन ऐसे मॉडल भी तो हैं जिन्हें फर्क पड़ता है। अभी देखते हैं। So the idea you got, what we are going to do, we have imbalanced data set at our hand. We will try to balance this data set now. Meanwhile, I think you are able to see my screen. We just realized that OOB is giving me a very fair idea. So I don't need to have 2 different data sets. I can feed my entire data set directly to random forest. And as it happens, if I do that, here I have bind rows of train and validation data and thrown it in random forest algorithm, and I can see that this is the model which we have created, and I can go ahead on prediction on unchained data set. अगर मेरे को OOB से directly idea मिल रहा है, I can be very comfortable with that. चलो, for now let's stick to the plan of SMOT algorithm. तो हमें SMOT करते हैं. So there is a package you will require, that is SMOT family. Again, since हम nearest neighbors create करने जा रहे हैं, and the data points will be chosen at random. The function name is SMOT. I am saying train dummy, removing column number 1 and why 27. It should not be 27 now. Let's do it this way. Is promoted. The target column is 32. Okay. So this is how we feed data. हमने बताया है वो access all the predictors whose averages have to be taken while creating those fake nearest neighbors, synthetic neighbors, and at the same time I am telling the target variable where the imbalance actually is, and according to that we have to smooth. Let's do it again in steps. It is also going to take some time because there will be so many things going on, random selection of data points, then taking averages and creating neighbors, undersampling, oversampling, everything is going on behind the screen right now. So it will take some time. Okay, finally done. So we see there is a variable train smooth. It is showing it like, like this. It is saying it is a large generic data. It has 10 elements. So there are several elements of this. I need train.smooth of out of these 10 elements, out of this generic data, I need only the element data, which is the data frame, and that will become my train data frame now. So if I run this, now this train data set, train DM, you see where is that train data? Originally we had 41,000 rows with where there was class imbalance. Now there are 72,000 rows. यानी कुछ तो हुआ है. Something has happened. Now there are 72,000 rows in trend dummy. How are they appearing? They are appearing okay, all number, just like that. जैसा हमने dummy variable दिया था, वैसा ही है. And finally, the target variable name is now class, and it is coming as character, something 1, something 0. And here we see the table. Now we have 37,000 something 0 and 35,001. ठीक है. Originally your data was something like this. Now your data is something like this. Seems good. अब कोड भेज दूँ आप लोगों को, रन करेंगे अपने आप से. कोड इज ऑन योर ट्रैवलिंग गैस। अभी तक जो कोड रन किया है, अभी समझ लीजिए आगे करना क्या है। कोड आपको वहाँ से मिल जाएगा। मैं एक चीज़ और बता देता हूँ बिफोर दैट। यू सी, सिंस वी हैव क्रिएटेड दीज क्लासेस, और वही जो मैं बता रहा था, इफ आई चेक dummy of if I check distinct classes, you see department analytics, here there should be only two values, 0 and 1. Department marketing, gender female, there should be only two values, 0 and 1. It is showing there are 1500 values. It is because क्योंकि ये जब 0 1 थे, it has created averages, it has taken averages, no, remember? So average can be 0.45, average can be 0.44, average can be 0.6666, average can be anything. So it is taking all of them into account, all those average values. So what is the trick? We have to round them up. So that is what I am doing. आपके कोड में है ये, so I have sent the code over to you. Once you have this balanced data, I want you to try KNN and decision tree by yourself. Since you have balanced data set now, you should try now how they perform, how these models which were not doing good earlier, are they doing any good now? Now your data is pretty much balanced synthetically. So try to do that. Meanwhile, अच्छा Madhu, you may use rose package, nothing wrong with it. It is just that it is a little bit outdated. It is only a matter of, new and old, nothing wrong in that. Okay, yeah, it is all about, you have to find a function eventually to run an algorithm. उसके लिए you need a function. So you can use any package to avail that. No problem. बढ़िया. ओके फाइन गाइस, कोड रन कर लीजिए और ज़रा बताइए मेरे को क्या देख पा रहे हैं। हाउ आर दीज मॉडल्स परफॉर्मिंग नाउ? हेलो, या दामिनी, जस्ट गुड, बढ़िया. Guys, done with this? क्या हो गया? शोइंग एरर इन वेर एम, क्या एरर है शिवाली? मैसेज क्या है? How come this is happening? रैंडम फॉरेस्ट इंस्टॉल हो गया, वेरिएंट नहीं हो रहा। इसके अलावा और भी कुछ है? चलो वो तो एक फंक्शन की एरर होगी, बाकी होगा। अरे बाकी आगे तो चल सकते हो ना शिवाली। वेरिएबल एक फंक्शन है, वेरिएबल इंपॉर्टेंस बता देता है, चलो नहीं कर रहा काम फिलहाल, बाकी तो कर लो। लास्ट में आकर के यहाँ एक चीज करेक्ट करना पड़ेगा आपको। बैलेंसिंग के बाद जहाँ पर राउंड ऑफ कर रहे हैं ना, ये कॉलम नंबर्स देख के चेंज करना है यार, बिकॉज हमारे डिफरेंट हो गए हैं थोड़े से। रिमेंबर पेरेंट कोड में उसने प्रीवियस ईयर रेटिंग को न्यूमेरिक रखा था किसी तरीके से, हमने कैरेक्टर में चेंज कर दिया था आप लोगों के कहने से कि नई कैटेगरी फ्रेशर्स दे देते हैं। ठीक है, तो इस वजह से हमारे कॉलम्स कुछ ज़्यादा हो गए हैं, डमी बढ़ गए हैं। और डमी में ही प्रॉब्लम है, डमी में ही हमें 0 1 चाहिए था, 2 कैटेगरीज, वो नियरेस्ट नेबर की वजह से बहुत सारी कैटेगरीज दिखाने लगा एवरेज ले लेगा। सो ये मैनुअली कोड आपको करेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, मैंने गलती से सेम भेज दिया, मैंने खुद भी गलती से सेम रन कर दिया था, ठीक कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, ठीक, अनदर फ्यू मिनट्स। और बताइएगा मेरे को जैसे ही किसी का हो जाता है, व्हाट डू यू सी ऑन KNN। इस पर KNN एल्गोरिथम रन करिए और देख के बताइए कि KNN कुछ बेटर कर रहा है क्या। चलिए देखते हैं। हाँ जी, somebody।
यस सर। सर अब नया एरर आ रहा है और कैन नॉट एलोकेट वेक्टर ऑफ साइज 313.6 mg।
ये कोड मेरी तरह ही रन कर रहे हो ये, या कुछ कॉपी पेस्ट करने की कोशिश की है, ये बताओ।
यस सर, ऐसे ही रन कर रही हूँ सर।
एक बार एक काम ऐसा करके देखो, अभी वहाँ से ड्राइव से डाउनलोड कर लो, वहीं से डाउनलोड किया है,
यस सर।
स्टार्टिंग से रन करोगे एक बार दोबारा, बिकॉज मैं भी दोबारा ही रन किया है अभी मैंने भी कोड, तो मैं वही देखना चाह रहा था कि कहीं कोई ऐसे वो तो नहीं है कि पूरा कोड प्रॉपर रन हो रहा है मेरे पास।
ठीक है सर।
तो मैंने अभी जस्ट सब कुछ इरेज करके रीरन किया था, तो मेरा रैंडम फॉरेस्ट तक कोई एरर नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, सब कुछ ठीक ठाक आ गया। तो आना चाहिए, एक बार स्टार्टिंग से रन कर दो, यहाँ पर जा करके ना
यस सर।
यहाँ से रन ऑल कर देना, लेकिन उससे पहले वो नीचे वाली जो फंक्शन था वो ठीक कर लेने के वाला काम गया,
यस सर, ये कर लिया थी।
उस मोड के बाद ये राउंड ऑफ करने वाला।
यस सर।
ठीक है, ठीक है, देख लो। बाकी लोगों का ठीक ठाक चल रहा है? कहाँ तक पहुँचे हो? अरे कहीं तो पहुँच गए होगे अब तक। गैस बताइएगा जरा, कहाँ तक पहुँच गए हैं, क्या हो गया है, कहाँ अटके हो? या अभी नहीं करना, मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ना चाहता अभी, बिफोर ट्राइंग दैट, या कुछ होमवर्क दे दूँ? छोड़ दूँ आज, काफ़ी आज के लिए? ओके, तो तुम्हारी अटेंडेंस लगाने पहले मोबाइल कुछ और रखा ना। एंड ओके, लेट्स डू इट दिस वे। आप लोग कुछ काम अपने आप करके देखेंगे। लेट्स लीव इट टुडे हियर इटसेल्फ। परहैप्स अभी हाथ के हाथ में बोल दिया है मैंने करने के लिए, तो शायद इस वजह से भी नहीं हो पा रहा है। ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? ज़्यादा जल्दी मचा दिया? सिस्टम हैंग हो रहा है KNN रन करते समय। KNN की वजह से हैंग नहीं हो रहा है, वो KNN टाइम लेता ही है। आपका डेटा ऑलरेडी मैसिव था, अभी इस मोड के बाद और बड़ा हो गया है, ठीक है? तो इट विल टेक क्वाइट सम टाइम। बट ठीक है। अच्छा बात क्या रहा है कि आप लोगों ने, आई डोंट नो, आप लोगों को पहले से मालूम था और मे बी यू डिड द राइट थिंग एंड रिवाइज्ड बिफोर कमिंग। तो रैंडम फॉरेस्ट में बहुत ज़्यादा दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। यू आर मोर और लेस रेडी। And how do we run random forest in R? That we have already seen. So you are good to go with the project of random forest. So take down the dataset from LMS. You will run random forest, and henceforth you will keep an eye on imbalanced dataset. वो balance कैसा करते हैं? So you know the trick now. How do we leverage snorting? ठीक है, ये भी ठीक होगा। कितना काम हो गया आप लोगों के लिए? The random forest project that you will be doing. Another thing is, after balancing the data, we have balanced the data. So now KNN should work, decision tree should work, and at the same time, remember, logistic regression and random forest were anyway working on imbalanced data. But can we see whether they are working any better? डेटा सेट को बैलेंस करने से कुछ बेनिफिट हुआ है क्या उन एल्गोरिथम्स को? So you will run logistic regression and random forest again on this balanced data set. अभी तक जो चारों मॉडल रन किए हैं, we will see the performance of all the 4 models on this balanced data set now. Let's see what has happened where. Seems good?
Sir,
Yes.
सर अभी भी सेम ही एरर आ रहा है।
एक मिनट में, हाँ प्लीज पोस्ट द स्क्रीन नेहा।
यस सर।
प्रोजेक्ट सबमिशन आप कल तक भेज सकते हैं, ठीक है शिवाली? बिकॉज इट इज टू मच वर्क, आई कैन सी दैट। 4 मॉडल यहाँ बनाने हैं, वो प्रोजेक्ट बिल्कुल एंड टू एंड करना है, सो दैट इज ओके। अच्छा जी, ये पता है क्या हुआ है? ट्रेंड डेटा पे क्लिक करना जरा। ट्रेंड डेटा क्लिक मत करो, स्ट्रक्चर चेक कर दो इसका। समझ गया मैं क्या हुआ है। ठीक है, स्क्रॉल करना, स्क्रॉल अप।
यस।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट लाइन, बस मतलब नीचे स्क्रॉल कर दो थोड़ा सा, लिटिल बिट ऑफ, ये चंक पूरा दिख जाना चाहिए ना। और नेहा नंबर ऑफ पीस शॉर्ट कर देना, नंबर ऑफ पीस कर दो 250 कर दो। अब हो जाएगा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
हाँ हाँ, वो रैंडम फॉरेस्ट मेरा मशीन हैंडल कर पा रहा है। रैम कम होगा तुम्हारे सिस्टम का, तो इस वजह से बड़ा हो गया ना काफ़ी मॉडल, 1000 पीस, तो उसको हैंडल नहीं कर पा रहा था। ठीक है जी, और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन? देख लो इसे रन करके। प्रिडिक्शन वगैरह चेक कर लो। एनीबॉडी एल्स, और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन? Delhi people, those who are from Delhi, Damini needs to connect with you. All of you are here.
Yes, sir.
So I will end this meeting so that recording compilation शुरू हो जाएगा, and after that मैं group पे drop कर दूंगा text 5 minutes 10 minutes later on, and please stay there, ठीक है? तो ज्वाइन कर लेंगे deliberate. DLR, you are free. You are free for today. I mean not like that मस्ती मारो, वो कर लेना जो बोल रहा हूँ practice को. First finish this off because here 80% job is already done. Data balance हो चुका है, you just have to run algorithm. So you will try those. All the 4 algorithms on this balance data. तो देखते हैं परफॉर्मेंस कैसा है, and then you can start off with that random forest. Mean average decrease. What do you mean by it, Pankaj?
मिस्टेक हो गया था सर, वो पूरा पूछा था। तो डिफरेंस है क्या दोनों में, मीन एवरेज डिक्रीज और मीन गेनिंग डिक्रीज, मतलब
वो डिफरेंस वही है जो लिखा हुआ।
अच्छा वही
एक्यूरेसी मींस हाँ मॉडल की एक्यूरेसी कितनी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी अगर ये वेरिएबल है।
वो वहाँ पे होमोजेनिटी को चेक कर रहा
और
है।
वहां पर वो चेक कर रहेगा हाँ मेरी होमोजेनिटी कितनी खराब हो जाती है
ओके
अगर ये वेरिएबल है। ओके ठीक है, वेरी फाइन करते हैं। सो या एनसीआर गाइस, सी यू इन अ व्हाइल। येलो पीपल, बाय बाय, सी यू टुमारो। कम बैक विद सम जॉब। ओके सर।